Hey guys, what's up? Cardfight here, and today I'm here with another deck profile. This time around, we'll be doing an update on the Exculpate the almost said Exculpate the Bastard. No, Exculpate the Blaster deck profile. So without further ado, let's get right into the deck profile. So this is Royal Paladins have always had a little bit of problems with their decks. I mean, for standard at least. Their support hasn't been too solid compared to the other clans that are also force. It feels like their clan itself is a little bare bones, but yeah, this deck is trying to mitigate those side effects. But you know, you guys can try it out for yourself and see how you feel. I feel like this build is more consistent than my previous one for Exculpate the Blaster. So in Vanguard, we're running the dog. Not much else to say about that. He's the dog. We're running 4 Exculpate the Blasters. Normally people like to tech in 2 in their Royal Paladin decks, but since this is a Exculpate the Blaster deck, we're going to run 4 just to maximize your chances of getting him off. And there has been a game where I got all 4 of them in the damage zone, so that was very, very unfortunate. I'm not sure how that happened, but it did. So that kind of left a scar on me, and I am running 4 now. Running 4 is not too bad because I do run, I think his name is Benin, where he can help me look for an alpha early if I do get stuck with him. So that is perfectly fine. Exculpate the Blaster kind of acts like a pseudo restander, and if you have a full field, well, you have 4 rear guards. While you ride the Blaster Blade, you can swing for extra crit, and most of the time you're going to spam all your force markers onto here so that you can swing for a lot more. But in the events that you're up against Protect, then good luck. This deck does not fare well against Protect decks. Worse than some other Force decks. Alright, next we are running 4 Alpha early. We're running out 4 Alpha early because he's kind of the only other option we have right now. We have King of Knights, but you don't really want King of Knights in an Exculpate deck because you want to keep your Blaster Blades just in case. And you know, Benin does search for Alpha early. So once we get the new Alfred, I'm probably gonna swap him out, or if the new Alfred is good, then I might not run Exculpate at all. Maybe just bump him down to 2. But for now, running 4 Alpha earlies just because. Next, we're running 2 Soul Saver Dragons. Now, Soul Saver Dragon is actually pretty good in this deck. His Holy Charging Roar, her Holy Charging Roar does help a lot. Again, it's not very good against Protect decks, but it's pretty good against everything else. I have won quite a few games using Holy Charging Roar instead of using Exculpate the Blaster's effect. So kind of interesting. I might bump her up to 3 and bump Alpha early down to 3. So we'll see. Right now, running 4 just in case because you know you're only probably going to get Holy Charging Roar off once. So we'll see. For grade 2 is running 4 Blaster Blades. Obviously, you want to maximize your chance of running or of getting Blaster Blade, riding it, or drawing into it. So, you know, running 4, and you know, this since Royal Paladin is Blaster Blade the clan, you gotta run 4 because a lot of the support is based around him. I hope that changes soon, but I don't know. Next, we're running 4 Akane. She's just here to help you get your field, and she does help you hit for magic numbers, so that's nice. Assuming that you are, you do have the high base boosting. I am not running that the Stallion, which does prevent her from hitting 23, but since this deck is not relying on your rear guards as much, she's mainly just here to help you get the extra rear guards on the field so you can proc Blaster Blade's effect. Next, we're running 4 Benin. Benin's here to help you search for alpha early when you only have Exculpate in your hand and you don't have any other grade 3s. So running 4 of him. If you're not playing an Exculpate deck, I would not suggest running him because he's really not that great. But, you know, we'll work with what we have. Next, we're running 4 Pongos. This helps you soul charge. And soul charging is helpful for when you want to do the holy charging. That's your plan B. When you want to do holy charging roar, that's your plan B. And, you know, since I kind of only search this for Pongo, you better run 4 just in case you get some damage check and you draw into some. Next, we're running 3 Ringles because you want to have him behind your Blaster Blade so you can hit for magic numbers. You can hit for 23 if you have Blaster Blade. So that's quite nice. Next, we are running 4 Marins. This is just help you draw some extra cards, and that will help you draw into your combo pieces a bit faster. So he's there for that. And getting extra 3K makes him 11K. So, you know, that helps sometimes. I mean, 21K columns don't really mean anything anymore, but that's okay. For the triggers, we're running 6 draws. This is one of the changes I made to my previous build. You haven't seen my previous build, but just noting it there. Mainly because I feel like I didn't have enough draw power. I was always stuck with... I was always missing some cards before I can get my Exculpate the combo off. So I'm running 2 extra draws, and that does help a bit. Since you do, you know, in case you do a damage check, a draw trigger, you can draw an extra card, and that will help you either get extra cards on the field so you can proc Blaster Blade's ability, or you can draw into Exculpate the Blaster. So it's nice. And I'm running 6 crits and 4 heals. That's pretty much it for the deck. It's pretty self-explanatory. I didn't explain too much of the cards because the deck is pretty much the old standard Royal Paladin deck, except with the addition of Benin and Exculpate the Blaster. Those are pretty much the only new cards I'm running. The ratio for my units have changed a little bit, but that's pretty much it. The deck is fun. It's not super competitive, but it's fun. And when you do get the combo off, you do feel very powerful. But again, this deck does not fare too well against protect decks. So the best, if you are up against a protect deck, then it's best to rush them so they don't have enough cards to guard you with later on. That way, that they, even if they do have some protect markers in their hand, they can't use them to guard as much as they want. For example, if you're swinging to your Vanguard twice, so that's gonna, if they're planning to use 4 perfect guards, that's gonna, alright, 2 perfect guards, that's gonna drain at least 2 cards from their hand. I mean 4 cards from their hand. So yeah, it's best to just deplete their hand earlier on, and Akani kind of helps with that. The Marin helps with that too. So that's pretty much it for the deck. If you have any questions or you have any comments, just feel free to leave it down below. This is Cardfight, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!